Welcome back to the shop, my friends. Steve here at sksprops, and welcome to 2024. But before we get too far into the new year, let's go back and recap 2023, because it was a very productive year for me, posting 32 individual videos, all with free templates, and a lot of you took advantage of those, making your own projects. Now, when it comes to these projects, of course, all of them are made out of my HD foam, which you can find over at Brook Art Materials, and that is a fantastic way for you to support me and the channel. So, let's get into number one, which was my superhero armor. The first project that I posted in 2023 was my superhero armor set, and by far one of the most popular projects that I've ever put out there. And yes, I based it off of Red Hood, but a bunch of you have taken this and made it your own. The armor set itself is extremely universal, and because this armor can be easily modified, it can be made to fit a variety of different body shapes and sizes. Next up was Solaire's helmet from Dark Souls, because I got on a huge Dark Souls kick playing all of the video games from beginning to end. And with help from my buddy Ashen Warrior Props, we put out a helmet and some templates that could be easily assembled for all those fans that want to praise the sun. Next up was one of my most ambitious projects that I've ever made a video series for, and that was my samurai armor. This armor is all made completely out of HD foam, but is extremely traditional in the way that it all assembles. All of this armor goes together just as it would as if it was made out of metal or leather. Next up, I realized I had a bunch of foam scraps sitting around that I needed to utilize, so I made a Pixel Mario because the Mario movie was right around the corner. And I love this because this is one of those projects that you could easily do with your kids. After that, I made one of the most popular projects for my page for this year, and that was my dog skull mask with a movable jaw, and the furry community flocked to my page because this is one of those projects that's extremely easy to put together and can be utilized for a scully, or take individual parts of this and use it for your barbarian or shaman. Now, for the next several months, I was working on and off on my insane Gears of War cosplay of Marcus Phoenix. This is by far one of the most detailed costumes I have ever made, let alone making it into a video series, all with free templates. This project was insane, and I don't recommend that everyone do it in the time frame that I did. But I had to have it done for Dragon Con because I had a photo shoot with my buddy Alex, and the photos came out amazing. I have also been really shocked with how many people have taken this project on, especially as new builders, knowing just how difficult it is, but you're all doing a great job. Now, while I was working on Gears of War, the live-action One Piece show came out on Netflix, and it was beautiful. I was completely inspired, and I made Buggy's hat, and I made Brook's mask. Now, Brook isn't out yet, but those that know the story know that he's on the way. Now, with these projects, especially when working on something like Gears of War that's extremely detailed, it's nice to step away, working on something a little more simple, and reset that entire building process. My dog skull mask had done so well on the channel, and so many people really liked that whole bone aesthetic, that I decided to do a ritualistic style deer skull mask. Also because I love things like Hai Lung and that kind of music, and this totally fits into that vibe. This again was also one of my most popular builds, and a lot of people have taken this on and utilized this not only for masks, but also for shoulder armor. And that's the thing that I love about these types of projects. They're extremely universal, and as long as you're creative, you can do a lot of different things with them. One project that a lot of people look forward to every year are my pumpkin builds, and I've been very inspired to move away from real pumpkins to work on these foam pumpkins exclusively by also utilizing some foam clay and HD foam. This year I was even more excited because I got to make some really cool monster eyes, and they were very easy to make, and a lot of people have already utilized this tutorial in their own projects, which I love seeing. After the pumpkin, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie came out, and my youngest daughter is a huge Five Nights fan, so even though I didn't have the time to build something gigantic, I knew I wanted to make something from the series, so I decided on the Nightmare Cupcake. And the thing that's great about a little project like this is, even if you're brand new to foam smithing, you could easily put this whole thing together in a couple of days and have something sitting on your shelf that you can be proud of. Now, my last couple of videos of the year revolved around how to make monster eyes and how to make my EVA foam horns. And that's because I finally was going to tackle one of my passion projects, how to make an EVA foam dragon head. And I'm still working on it. I got a few more videos to go. So if you're interested in this project or any of my others, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like all the videos, and download those templates to build right along with me. And if you are building any of my builds or utilizing HD foam, be sure to tag me at sksprops on Twitter and Instagram because I want to see your creations. Until next time, build your best with the best HD foam.